So this was a 6 days program. We have started on 1st April. So 1st April, you have learnt about the bottom calculation using the VIX and the Fibonacci. Second, you have learnt about the option strategy, which kind of option strategy should be suitable in the high VIX condition. Whenever the VIX is above 50%, how you can form an option strategy. And also I have told you how you can form the net credit option strategy at this junction after a deep correction, and how you can roll over those strategies for a better benefit. So today you are going to learn about the Gann trend reversal date calculation. How the trend reversal date we can calculate, or trend change date we can calculate using the WD Gann's principle that you are going to learn. And I have already given you one link. So all of you, I have sent on a link. So if you can see in your chat message, you will get that link. So from that link, you can just go to this download webinar presentation and Excel sheet. So this link, if you can click, you can download the Excel sheet of WD Gann's discussion, as well as all earlier Excel sheet and PowerPoint presentation in PDF format. So just share this link. So smartfinancing.com is our website. Offer hyphen, it is not underscore, it is minus symbol or hyphen 14 Jan 2020.php. So this is the URL. So please visit this URL, go to the download the webinar presentation and the Excel sheets, so you can able to download those Excel sheets and other things. So these things you can able to download from this particular link. As I have told you, this particular program part we have been conducting from the past 5 days. So this has an objective, and many of you have donated into the PM Care. Those who have donated, I must say thank you to those people. I convey my thanks to them. And again, I appeal those who have not done so, please donate something to the PM Care. And in Smart Finance also, we have till 10th of April, whatever the sales we are going to get, 50% of that amount we are going to donate to the PM Care. So that also we have announced it. So this is for a cause, and it is my belief that all of you will give due value to this particular cause. So I'll be starting the session exactly at 5. Today's discussion subject will be on how we can calculate the trend change date using the WT Gann's one of the principle, price and time principle. Human being, though they have a habit of donating, but this is a completely unprecedented on-call movement, and here your entire humanity is in stake. So here you can say the people, those who are the marginal section of the society, they are going to get affected very badly. Same also those who are the rich, they will get affected. Middle class will affected. Everyone, every person will be get affected. Anybody who is employed, anybody who is in a business, everyone. So this is a time we must stand, and with solidarity we must stand, and we must donate something to the PM Care. So that is our responsibility. That is our patriotic feelings. If you feel for the nation, you feel for your countrymen, then please do donate something for the PM Care. The objective of this particular program is to encourage you to donate something to the PMK. So before starting the session, again I will tell you, if you have any doubts on these discussed subjects, you can WhatsApp your query 99411 05705. So 05705, this is the number. You can WhatsApp your queries if you understand, if you find any difficulty in understanding any of the concept which is being explained in this program. Please WhatsApp here. So I'll try my best to attend those things. Start the session again, and this is the subject of the day: trend change date calculation using the WT Gann's price time principle. So this is the thing we are going to learn today. And past more than 1 years record, evidence, proof I have created in an Excel sheet. The Excel sheet what I have given to you, or I am telling you to download, that particular Excel sheet is having the record, evidence, proof of the past December 2018 to April 2020. So these calculations are given here. So let me go to that calculation methods and explain you. Then month of April, entire month is in your hand. So you can try to check it, try to validate it, how far it is true. But again, I will tell you, the Gann's time analysis principle, it gives 65 to 75% accuracy, 65 to 70% accuracy. So this is the rate of accuracy on this. So what you are going to learn in this? First, the trend change date. The day trend is going to change. So that trend change date you are going to calculate mathematically. We need to see that how this trend change date worked during this high volatility situation in the month of March, how it has worked, that we are going to see. Third, how to trade using this Gann trend change date. So using this Gann trend change date, how we are going to trade. So that also we are going to learn in this. So these three aspects you are going to learn. First, I will go for the calculation aspect. What are the things we require? So previous month, suppose if we are going to calculate for the month of January, we required in the month of December, what will be the, what was the high, what was the low, and which date the high has formed and which date the low has formed. So these are the four informations we required: date of high formation, date of low formation, and what was the highest price it has formed, what was the lowest price it has formed. So these are the things we want. Then we need to find out during this period of high formation and low formation, how many trading days. Trading days means it doesn't include the holidays. And how many calendar days are present. So that also we are going to note it down, or those readings we require. Then all these four informations, the highest price, the lowest price, the calendar days, and the trading days, all things we are going to convert it to degrees. So in Gann's method, everything is converted in terms of its degrees, and that formula also I'll tell you. Once you convert everything into degrees, now you have to find out the lowest and the highest degree. So what I am doing here, I have just in this PPT, I have put it in the month of December. 11th December, the low of the Nifty has been formed. Nifty spot data is being taken. 20th December, Nifty high is being recorded in the previous month. So we are in the month of January. So or December 31st. So on that day, if we can see 11th December, there was a low. 20th December, there was a high. In between this high and low, there is 8 trading days. Between 11th to 20th, 8 trading days and 10 calendar days. So again I repeat, calendar days includes Saturday, Sunday, holidays, everything. Trading days means actual number of days what it is being traded. Then all these four informations we are going to convert it to degrees. So I have converted everything to the degrees. That formula I will explain it in the Excel. So just to see, there are 4 different degrees you got. Out of these 4 different degrees, we need to find out the lowest degree. Out of these 4, which one is lowest and which one is highest. So here we are getting 274.75 is the lowest among 4 and 344.21 is the highest among these 4. So the lowest degree and highest degree we are finding out. So this says there is a trend line which makes 274.75 degrees, or there is a trend line which makes 344.21 degrees trend line. Definitely there is a part of confusion will come. You will see that there is a price time graph. So price time graph, all this, if you can say that this is a line or candle, whatever you can say, this price time graph is having only 90-degree presentation. Then how I can draw a trend line which is 274 degrees, or how I can draw a trend line which is 344 degrees. So in this case, little bit of geometry we have to understand. So whenever such kind of degrees is being given and we have been given with a lower scale, the scale is from 0 to 90 degrees, but we have been asked to draw 274 degrees. 274 degrees we have been asked to draw in this chart paper, where it's only 0 to 90 degrees present. So those who are having an engineering background, they will be knowing it. So 90 into 3 is 270. So if I can say 90, all 90 multiples, because I have degrees from 0 to 90, 90 into 3 is 270. So this 270, if I can less from 274.75, so I'll be 274.75. From here, if I can subtract 270, means I have to transform this to a lower degree format, so 4.75. So this says that if I can draw a 4.75 degree trend line, this is equivalent to 274.75 degree trend line in a graph sheet which is having 0 to 90 degree presentation. It is geometrically only to understand I have told, but you are not going to draw any trend line. Just to understand this 274 smallest angle, we have to imagine, or we have to accept there is a trend line which makes 274.75 degree in the price time chart, and there is another trend line which is 344 degree trend line. That is a trend line which makes 344 degrees in a price time chart. So now, if that is a trend line, then in this particular trend line, which I have told you initially, it is 4.75 degree trend line. In this trend line, I require 3 numbers. 3 numbers in this trend line. This is not necessarily the price of that stock. It is just 3 numbers. So I require these 3 numbers in this 274.75 degree trend line. Same way, I require 3 more numbers in the 344 degree trend line. So these 3 numbers, how to find out? There is a formula. So 2 into n. So there is a formula. So these 2 formulas are going to help you to identify the numbers, and the first formula is number to degree conversion. Second formula is going to give you the numbers lying on this particular trend line. Once you get these 2 numbers, once you implement these 2 numbers, So here I am getting on 344-degree trend line. There are three numbers, 26.65 formulas I will show you. So this 26.65, 51 and 84. These are the three numbers which is present in a 344.20 degree trend line. Same way, there are three numbers 22.81, 46 and 77 present in the trend line, which is making 274.75 degrees. So once you get these numbers, you add these numbers to the low formation day, which is 11th December, and add these numbers to the high formation day, which is 20th December, and you predict the future trend reversal dates. So 11th December, if you can add, 6th January is a trend reversal date if you can add 26.65. Same 26.65 if you can add to 20th December, you can get another trend reversal date is falling on the January 15th. So this is the same thing we are going to do. Now I'll just take you to the Excel sheet and we'll be calculating for the month of April 2020. So April 2020, so which is the current month, April 2020. So for this month, for Nifty, we are going to calculate the trend reversal date. So as per my discussion, first I am finding the maximum values. So in the month of March, what is the maximum values of Nifty? Nifty spot. Again, I repeat. What is the minimum value of the Nifty spot? So 2nd March to 31st March. So maximum and minimum value you have got. Between this maximum and maximum is being formed on 2nd March and minimum is being recorded on 24th March. So between them, if you can just see here, the count is 16. So 16 trading days, 16 trading days are there. So 16 trading days and 16 trading days, and if you take the calendar days, so it is 24 minus 2, that is 22 plus 1, 23 calendar days. So this high of 11,387 and low of 7,511 has formed within 23 calendar days and 16 trading days. So these four data I got it. These three most important data points I got it. Now I will be moving to the second part of my calculation, wherein I have to convert the entire thing to, I'm not taking difference. I have just taken the high, I have taken the low, I have taken the number of trading days, I have taken the number of calendar days. So this is a only high-low squaring method. This is one of, so price range method is different. So these four data we have taken, we have to convert these four data into the degrees. So how to convert this data into degrees? There is a formula. So all of you can able to see this formula. Mod in Excel, once you are doing square root of that number multiplied with 180 minus 225 divided by 360. So this is a formula to convert the numbers to degrees. So this is the WD Gann's formula to convert the numbers to the degrees. So this is the, we have maximum is 11,834, 11,433, minimum 7,511, trading days 16, calendar days 20. After this, we need to convert the entire things to degrees. So the maximum price has to be converted to degrees, minimum price converted to degrees, trading days converted to degrees, and calendar days also will be converted to the degrees. So after converting these degrees, the formulas of the degree conversion is visible here. You can note it down. Square root of the number multiplied with 180 minus 225 comma 360. You are using mod function of the Excel. So this is going to give you the degree equivalent of that number. So 11,433 number is now converted to a degree, and it is giving you 301.53 degrees. So this is the difference in the Gann study and technical study. In Gann study, no number is being utilized or used directly as it is. Rather, the number is converted to degrees, and that number or the converted degree equivalent is going to be utilized. So now, after converting this maximum, minimum, trading days, calendar days to different degrees, we are finding out 135 is the lowest among all these four, and 301.53 is the highest among four. So this highest and lowest values, we got it. So already I said it. So now here we have converted the four numbers to degrees, and we have taken the minimum degree as 135, maximum as 301. Out of these four conversions, after converting everything, we are getting the maximum price range. Maximum price of the month is conveying the maximum degree. Trading days of the previous month, which is for the month of March, it is conveying the lowest degree. So now our second formula to find out three numbers in 135-degree trend line. So this also I have told you. So in a price time chart, when you look into, this is a 90-degree chart. Price time chart is a 90-degree projection. So how you can draw a 135-degree trend line? So for this, 90 if you can subtract, or 90 multiple if you can subtract, so the remaining part, so 5, so here 9, 4, 4, so 45 degree. So this 45-degree trend line if you can draw in a price time chart, this is equivalent to 135 degrees. However, mathematically its meaning will be different. So here you are not going to draw any line. So 135-degree trend line, we want three numbers. So we want three numbers in the 135-degree trend line. So for that, there is a second formula which comes into picture. So this is the formula. So to find out the numbers in the trend line. So 2 multiplied with n, n represents 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Initially n is 1 plus 2 into a is the angle. So 135-degree means 135, a is angle, and this result 2 into a divided by 360. So this has to be taken. 2 into a divided by 360 need to be done. Then it has to be added with one constant of 1.25. This is a constant. Why this 1.25? This is a constant. Like pi is a constant, e is a constant. So this is a constant. So this entire result should be squared. So here n represents 1, 2, 3. So 3 numbers is required. Initially n is 1. So you are getting the first number. First number. So first number in the maximum degree, and means in 301-degree trend line, the first number you are finding out. The first number you are finding out. Now coming to the second one. So this is the second number you are finding out, where n is multiplied with 2. N was 1 initially. So now 2 into 2, 4. So the first parameter is being changed. The remaining parameters remain same. So if you go for the third, 2 into 3, so 6, and all remaining parameters are same. So we found out three numbers in 301-degree trend line, and those three numbers are 24.25, 47.95, 79.65. Same way, we need to find out three numbers in 135-degree trend line. So for that, if you just go to the 135-degree trend line, so same process we followed, 2 into 1, which is 2. So we got the first number and 135 degrees is placed. First number as 16. Second number we got it as 36. Third number we got it as 64. So after getting these numbers, our most of 90% of our work is over. Now we have to just add these numbers with the low formation day and the high formation day and the predict the coming months trend reversal day. So this March month, 2nd March, the high is being formed. So the highest price point is being formed on the 2nd March, and same way 24th March you have formed the lowest of the month. So this two dates is very important for me. 2nd March. So from 2nd March I am adding 24 days. So 24 days I am adding with the 2nd March, and I am getting the value as 26th March. So March is already over. Same way, I'm 47.95. I am adding with the 2nd March. I am getting one more date, which is the 18th April. 20th May. Same way, I have to add it with the way I have added with the high formation day, which is 2nd March. Same numbers I have to add with the 24th March, low formation day. So I am getting for every three set of number, I am getting 6 different dates for higher trend line. Every three set of number which is being derived in the lower trend line or the lower degree trend line, there also I am getting 6 set of dates. So out of all these 6 and 6 is 12 set of dates, I am just filtering out the dates which is falling on April. The days which is falling on March, it is of no use for me because March is already gone, and this calculation is not going to be valid for the month of May. I am just taking the dates of April. So this says that Nifty will be having the trend reversal dates or the trend change dates on 7th April, 9th April, 29th April, 17th and 18th April. So this is what I got. So once we add this number, so whenever this low is being formed, 24th March, the low is formed. So in 24th March, I am adding 24.25. 24.25. So this gives me 17th April. If I add with 24th March 47.95, so I am getting 10th May. If I add 79.65, I will get 11th June. So I required only the month of April dates. So this is what I have calculated. So this is the dates. Please note it in your notebook. So this is the 9th, 7th April, 9th April, 29th, 17th and 18th. These are the 5 different days you can experience trend change in the Nifty. That means on 6th April, if Nifty is positive trend closing rather, then 7th April it should have a negative opening or negative closing. This is what it says. So 7th April there is a trend change day. On 6th April, if Nifty closing positive, then on 7th April it will have a negative opening or negative closing. So same process is being followed here for the month of March also by taking the February data. So February data. So here too also I have to make a change here. See, and here also I have to make see. So here also we have month of March. the same group of data is being taken, and month of March by taking the February data. February data it is being taken. So February data. So here February data 246. So here some calculations changes will be there. So 246 because the data I have taken wrongly for this month of February and March. Earlier records was there properly. So February, and this is the low on 28th February. So here entire thing will change. So here too my trading dates comes to 10, calendar dates also, calendar days will come to, this calendar days also has to be 310. So here 299, so 300, so 300. So this is a small correction was there. Instead of high formation day I have taken the opening price, so there was a difference in there. So for that entire calculation has now changed. Now if you look into the month of March, which are the days it has given us? 10th March, 12th March. So here I'm just going to color out all those month of March data. So here, so I'm just going to color out all these days, month of March, 10th, 12th, 16th, 25th and 31st March you got the trend reversal day. So 10th is a holiday. So in between 9th is a trading day, 11th is a trading day, 10th is a holiday. So whenever this calculation falls in a holiday, the previous trading days and the next trading days will be important. So the previous trading day, that means on 9th we can expect a trend change, or on 11th we can say expect a trend change, either or. So 9th there is a trend change date you are expecting. So what happens here? So 5th of March there is 11,269. 6th you are closing near to 300 point down. So we are expecting the trend change. Means we are expecting a positive opening or positive closing on 9th, which has not happened. So 9th, there is a, when there is a holiday, there will be a dilemma. So here, so 9th it has not worked. So can this work on the 11th? So here, as compared to the 6th, 9th is a negative day. So this is a negative closing day. So we are expecting 11th should be a positive opening or a positive closing. So it has opened negative, though in between it has become positive, but it could not sustain. It is a flat closing. So flat closing. So it is almost a flat closing. So 51, 451 to 458. That is a flat closing. You cannot, it is non-conclusive, you can say. Non-conclusive you can say, but it's a flat range bound closing. But its earlier day, which is the 6th March, this is a negative closing day. Negative closing day. 9th also there was a negative closing day. But this dates of 10th March trend reversal date, it has neither worked for the 9th nor worked for the 11th. These 2 days it has not worked. So now move to the 12th March. 12th March also we are having a trend reversal date. So this trend reversal date of 12th March, whether this is going to work or not. So let me see. So here we got a negative closing on the 9th March. 11th there is a range bound. So we can expect a positive opening or a positive closing. 12th also it did not work. So the two trend reversal dates has initial part of the month did not work for this. Now coming to my next trend reversal date, which is 16th. So for that I need to examine on 13th what has happened. So 12th, there is a negative closing here, and you have seen 10,458 to 9,596. There is a huge fall. So you can say that on 13th, you are also 400 point plus your closing. So 13th is a positive closing. So 16th, so 13th, 14, 15, we do not have trade. 16th, there is a working day, and that too also our trend reversal date. We are expecting a negative open or negative close. So this has clearly visible here from 9,955. So opened at 9,587, closed 9,197. It's a so trend reversal date worked this. So this date did not work. 12th also did not work. So only one day we have it has worked on the 16th March. Now coming to the next dates. So next days whatever is there, that is also very important. So next days post 16th we have 25th and 31st. So 25th we need to see. So 25th we need to see. So for that we need to go for the 24th. So 24th, if you can see, 24th we have a positive closing. So 20, as compared to the 23rd, there is a positive closing. In fact, that day also you got the historic low of the Nifty. So 24th was a positive closing. So 25th, you should expect a negative opening or a negative closing. So negative opening has happened, but closing basis it does not hold good. But opening basis it has just given you a few near 200 points. So 700 and 7,800, 7,735, 7,714. But closing basis it did not hold. So it is partially success, you can say. Now coming to the 31st. 31st. So 30th, if you just see 30th as compared to 27th of March, there is a negative closing. So there is almost 400 point 400 point 300 and an odd point of negative closing. So 31st we are expecting a positive opening or positive closing, so which hold good. So out of these days, it's in a critical month like March, in a critical month like March 2020. So you got the first trend reversal date did not work, second did not work, 16th you got a partial. So here 30 so here 31st it has worked perfect. So one day you got a partial success. Opening basis it has given, but closing basis it did not give. 25th it has worked. So out of the 5 trend reversal date calculations what you have done, 3 trend reversal dates you got a success, 2 complete success, 1 is a partial success in terms of the opening, and 2 are failure. So in a critical month like March, it has given you this kind of success. So if you think beyond this, like when there is a market is stable, the success rates will be much higher than this. So success rate will be much higher. So Babaji is telling that the 11th was a small positive closing here. So 12th we have expected negative, so 12th also it has worked perfectly. So out of this thing you can say 12th also you have, though it is a range bound day, so 12th also it has worked. And looking at the other days, so opening basis, so here too also 16th also it has worked, and on 25th only this is a partial day, and 31st also it has worked. So out of the 5 days, one day it has failed, and one day it was a partial success. 3 days it was the given you the particular Gann's. If you are particular software what we have, this particular software also costs you 3,540 rupees. If you can offer to spare 3,544 540 rupees, you can own this software. It works in mobile as well as in the desktop. So this software looks like this. You need to just select the stock, like Tata Steel I am selecting. So I'll be taking couple of counters trend reversal date. So like Tata Steel I am selecting. So here 5 different have given. So Tata Steel 10th of April, 28th, 25th as per one method, 12th and 19th as per another method. So these two methods are very, very prominent, low angle and high angle. So this is for the Tata Steel. Same way Nifty, you have seen one based on one method. So go for the Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, let us see for the Bank Nifty what is the trend reversal dates are coming. So trend reversal date, most of the Gann principle we have programmed here. And 12, Gann angle and volatility, Gann time analysis. So here too for Bank Nifty 7th, 9th, 29th and 19th and 17th. This low angle and high angle, these are the prominent one. Major trend change dates will this big name. So for Bank Nifty, please note down these dates 7, 9, 29 and 19th and 17th. 19th is a holiday, so you can get it on 10th or 20th. This trend reversal date can be impacted. So we also have given one scanner here. So you can scan the stocks which is having the trend reversal date tomorrow. So on 6th April, these are the stocks having the trend reversal date. So low angle, high angle. So based on these are the stocks are having the trend reversal date, and we have given a complete description here. So this makes big sense that you need not have to hunt for every individual stock. Rather, you can get it scanned and keep it ready for the next day. So based on that, you can take a call. So now coming to the usability of this, how I can utilize this thing on your trade. So as a trader, what is the use for me? So this is very important. I have done a calculations. I have done all these things. So now how I can utilize these things for the trading purpose as a trader, how it is going to benefit me, that is very important. So when you are going to get a trend reversal day, for example, you are seeing here the 9th of April, there is a 7th of April, there is a trend change day. So 6th is a holiday. So 5th whatever is there. So or 9th of April there is a trend change date. So 9th of April there is a trend change date. 9th is a Thursday. So 9th of April is Thursday. So on 8th, very carefully listen to this. On 8th of April, if you are seeing that the Nifty is having a negative closing, negative close, you should expect on 9th Nifty will open positive or close positive. So this is the two events is going to happen on 9th. So as per this calculations. So on 8th, towards the closing hour. So 8th negative closing means towards the closing hour 3:15 to 3:20 or 3:20 to 3:30. So this period 5 to 10 minutes before the closing hour, if you are experiencing that Nifty is going to have a negative closing, you must buy Nifty, and along with that you must buy a put option also. Buy a put option to hedge it. If this trend change date did not work, then your put option can save you. You can book some losses and come out. If the trend change date work properly, then opening basis itself, if you are getting there is a gap of opening happening in the Nifty, then you close both the position in the opening hour, book the profit and come out. So this is how you can utilize this particular trend change date for your trading purpose. So again I repeat, 9th of April there is a trend change date. 8th of April, 8th of April, if you are seeing that Nifty is having a positive closing. Previously I told negative closing. Positive closing. Then you expect on 9th there will be a negative opening or negative closing. So either of these two events is going to happen. either in the opening basis itself it will open gap down, or by the end of the day it will be negative. So if this is the case, then on 8th of April towards the end hour, means 320 to 330 period, you must sell Nifty. Along with that, you must buy a call option, to hedge it. So on the opening basis of 9th, if you are finding out there is a negative opening, book the profit and come out. On closing basis, if the trend reversal date accepted by the market, then also book the profit and come out. So do not carry that further, because trend change date is only for that day. It is not, once it is happening on 9th, don't expect it will happen 10th, 11th, 12th, it will go on continuing like that. It is not like that. It is only for that particular day. Whenever there is a 2 consecutive days are there, as per your calculation, if 9th and 10th are coming, or 7th and 8th are coming, then the same trend will continue, or else not. And one more thing, be very careful. Whenever 3 consecutive days are coming as per your calculation, then none of this trend reversal date will work. So the rule is, if only for one trend reversal date, no issues. That particular day you take, if it works, you can book profit. If it doesn't work, book loss and come out. If there is 2 consecutive days there, then you can hold that position for one more day, so that the same trend will continue and you can book the profit. And if there is a 3 consecutive days are falling, coming as per your calculation, then none of these 3 days will work, so do not enter the trade. So this is the only simplest rule for this. So this is a method you must, it's a mathematical method of WD Gann, and all of you will be knowing that on Gann's subject there is a loot going on in the entire nation. Many people claim or proclaim themselves are that many imaginary things can happen in Gann, and they demand lakhs of rupees to train you on those methods. There is no such things is there in the Gann's study. Gann study is one of the technical study. It doesn't have any magic magic stick in it, using which you can able to do whatever you want, or everything you can able to predict. It is not like that. It is one of the unique technical study, which is converting the numbers to degrees and utilizing it. And if you want to learn all those concepts, we have a formulated Gann course, and which costs you 2,500 rupees, and you can get it from our website. Now also in this lockdown time, if you can purchase, we can give you in the e-editions, electronic edition, wherein you can utilize these things. You are using this price and time principle. As per this price and time principle, if you are getting 3 consecutive days are falling in for trend reversal, then none of these 3 days are going to work. As per this offer, so anybody is buying this particular product, Gann time analysis software and 1SD software together, so they can get it as 7,100 including the tax. If you buy both including the tax, it will cost you 10,030. There is a hefty discount. If you are going to buy all our software and courses, that too also 18,400, we are giving a hefty discount. So 16,040 including the GST, you can get it. And just note down this particular link. So from this particular link, download the webinar presentation and Excel sheets. So this again, I will be sending this particular link to your chat box. If you are getting this chat box message, it is just copy paste this, save this link, and from here you can download your webinar presentation, Excel sheet and everything. And or else you just visit our website smartfinancing.com, offer, note down this, offer hyphen 14 Jan 2020.php. So this is the file name, a page you need to visit, and just download the PPTs and Excel sheets. And if you want to participate in the offer, in the same page we have given the purchase link, you can procure your product there. Once again, I will appeal to all of you. The objective of this particular session was to promote the PM Care Fund And I will again appeal to all of you. Please do donate something to this PM Care Fund. Many of you have donated. Again, it is my sincere request. So please give something to the PM Care. You can know about this method. First, you go through this video. Whenever this video is going to be available after 2 hours. So visit this video for 2 to 3 times. I repeat, 2 to 3 times you should visit this video. I have done some calculations and given you for the month of April. April, these are the dates the trend reversal is going to happen. First, observe out of all these calculated days, how many days trend reversal is working. Wait for the entire month of April. Watch out these days. Nifty, only one sector, Nifty. Watch out for the days 9th, 7th April, 9th April, 18th, 17th, and 29th April. Out of these 5 trend reversal date, how many days are working? If you are convinced with that, then you procure the product. Smart finance will be there. We are not going to be locked down within a month. So take your time, understand the concept, experience its calculations, truthship of this calculation. Then if you are convinced enough, then you buy. There is no point in purchasing a product if you do not have a utility program. Please do join the Hindi program, and the email what is landing to your email, any query. Again, I am telling, if anybody has any query related to this method, can WhatsApp me 99411 057 057 05. You can join us in our Telegram channel also. If you do not know the link, please message me here. I will send you the link. Be in touch. So there I'll be posting lot of learning informations which will be a great help for you. Do associate in that channel. Invite your friends to associate in this channel. So this difficult moment of the nation, please do donate something in the PNK. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And if you understand Hindi, do join tomorrow's session.